Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's a blockbuster of a fixture. We've got Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspurs in a voice-off Season 2, Episode 3. On my right, I've got Sam, devoted Tottenham fan. On my left, I've got Eddie. I'm going to start with Sam first. You know, coming in, new season, a lot of things have been happening. Big rivals. Tell me how you feel about Chelsea. Tell me what you think about the fans. How do they make you feel?
Let's start off with how they're going to do next week. Without Fabregas, without Cahill, he can tell himself as much as he likes that this is going to be a walkthrough in the park, but he knows that he is under the pressure playing us. We might have not made any signings, but does it mean that we have to make those signings? On the one hand, yes, but also on the other hand, we've still got our players like Ali and Kane. No Cahill, what's going to happen? You can throw in Kurt Zouma there, but why is he always on the bench?
You don't have Kurt Zouma anymore. Shows how much you know.
You don't?
He's at Stoke. He's on loan. You've got Rudiger.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's decent. We've made some good signings. They just need to be on the pitch now. They just need to get match fitness. Morata, as soon as he's shot, we're singing his name. No more Costa, no more Diego, Salvador, Alvaro. That's what I'll be singing. You've been under the cush a lot, Chelsea, especially here, Champions League. Final, we've been down. We had no John Terry, no one. We had Ryan Bertrand playing left wing. Look at him. He played Southampton with a Champions League medal at home.
Let's talk about Wembley, though. Let's not talk about the past.
Yeah, let's talk about Wembley.
Or now I might be mistaken, you could be an Arsenal fan.
Oh, sorry, let me talk about our last game between us two at Wembley. Should we talk about that? Is that fair?
You can talk about that as much as you like, but it's about this week's game.
We can look into the future.
So let's look at this week's game. And I'm saying that this is going to be under pressure for you.
It's going to be under pressure for you too. You're at Wembley. You don't like Wembley. It's your home. It's our second home, basically. This season probably the most time you're going to be in Wembley for the rest of your club career.
Well, we've got no choice but to get used to it, and I think we can get used to it.
You didn't get used to it last year in the Champions League.
That is true, but if you look at the performance-wise, you still won the game, I'll give you that. But you look at the performance-wise, the performance was much better, more ground was covered. Again, I am saying that we didn't win the game, but we've got to keep at work, but we've got to take account of the performance. And, okay...
What's the performance has to do with anything if you lose? What?
It just means that we can play better.
Than who?
No, we can play better than we have done previously.
Yeah, but you have to play better than us. You have to do better than us. You have to score more goals. That's how you win football games.
Well, listen, this game's coming this week, and you could get proven wrong. I could get proven wrong. We don't know.
That's the whole point. That's what we're talking about. But what I'm going to say to you now is that your club, as a team, you only have 11 players. That's it. Maybe 12. I'll give Heung-min Song a shout. That's it. You have nothing.
Well, it's very difficult.
You have no leaders. Nothing.
I'm sure it's quite difficult when you don't have a Russian oligarch pumping all that money into your club.
You've got Daniel Levy.
Yeah, you think Daniel Levy pumps money into this club?
Yeah. How much did you sell Gareth Bale for? You bought 6 players.
With the Gareth Bale money, not with the chairman's. Not with the chairman's money though. With Gareth Bale money.
Everyone has to go through financial.
But it's different. It's different for you though. You've got the money,
and
that's how you got your history.
As a club now, Chelsea. Yeah. As a club now, or let's talk about history. The last time Abramovich has probably pumped money into us was probably 3 years ago. We've been running our own expenses. We've made profits for the last couple of years.
I mean, do you feel like the reason why he hasn't pumped much into the club is obviously he's had some affairs outside the club, divorce going on? Do you think that might have
he has his own life. Obviously, he has his own life. Chelsea's an interesting because as a club, he likes football and he likes Chelsea, so he wanted to come into the football business with Chelsea. So that's what he did in 2003. He came into us. He's also bringing other people from Russia into different clubs, trying to help them out as well. He's also helped the Russian national club, the national team as well. So he likes football. He's not there just to pump money and say like a country like Qatar, just say, yeah, I'm going to buy Man City and give you the whole power of a country. No, he's not doing that. It's his personal interest.
Whether he likes football or not, he's pumping money into this club. So that's why he's been winning titles and not giving youth any chance whatsoever.
Yeah, but we still win trophies and with youth players as well.
Like who?
Ryan Bertrand. He was a youth player for us. He's got a Champions League medal. What youth player for you has a Champions League medal?
Any more?
Tell me. What youth player for you have a Champions League medal?
Well, look, like I said before, we can't get to that level, especially when we don't have a Russian guy pumping us all this money.
Do you
in.
want a Russian? Is that what you need? Or do you need players? Which one? Choose.
Well, you can't get one without the other.
Yeah, you can. Arsenal don't have a Russian. They got Lacazette. Why couldn't you get Lacazette? Why couldn't Tottenham get Lacazette? He's not good enough.
Arsenal just beat us to the transfer. That's what happened.
Everyone beats you.
But they need a striker. They needed a striker.
You could have got Javier Hernandez. West Ham beat you to him. West Ham United beat you to Javier Hernandez. Who are you? Who have you beaten to? Who can you lure in? The last big player that I can say you brought in was probably Soldado. Maybe.
And that just goes to show that when you have a youth academy, and then Harry Kane.
Dele Alli's not part of your youth academy.
Cost us $6 million.
Yeah, but he's not part of your youth academy.
We bought him on the purpose that he would be playing as a youth academy, but with the chance to get first team football.
You don't even know where his preferred position was when he came in.
Does it matter?
You lot just experimented. You got lucky.
What do you mean get lucky?
Even with your manager, I gave it 2 years. He's at Barca.
Shows how much you go.
He won't win nothing. He won't win nothing with Spurs, but he'll still go Barca.
It shows how much you know because he was part of Espanyol, who are fierce rivals with Barcelona.
Doesn't matter.
If there's one club
Figo was part of Barcelona, fierce rivals. He still moved to Real Madrid. No one cares.
It doesn't mean Pochettino and Figo is the same person.
So Campbell used to love Tottenham at one point. He went to Arsenal.
If he loved Arsenal
went to
so
Arsenal
much, if he loved,
for trophies
if he loved
and
Tottenham
to win
so much,
and to be an
he would never have left.
invincible player. He went to Arsenal to leave Tottenham. That's what all your players are going to do. Danny Rose is going to do it. Walker has done it. Kyle Walker's done it. All of them. All the Rywell is going to go. All of them. You're going to be with your youth. You can't win nothing with kids, mate. Only United can do that. You're not United. You're Tottenham Hotspur. You're shite. You're shit.
Do you think your club, Sam, has a realistic chance of bringing home silverware this season?
It's not going to be a Premier League trophy, but cup game. What's the new Carling Cup?
Again, not optimistic, man.
Cerebrone?
Shoot for
Shoot
for the Prem.
Whatever it's called.
Why are they not shooting for the Prem? You were close to years. Why are you not shooting for the Prem this year?
Well, it's a bit difficult now that Man United and City are repairing their damages that they've done, and they're now going to shoot
Believe
up.
in your team. Believe in your team. Why can't you believe in your team? Are you
'Cause-
scared
'cause
if
I'm-
Harry Kane gets injured? Who are you going to put up there? Is that what you're scared of? Is that what you're scared
I'm
of?
a realist, not
So realistically, you know Tottenham is shit. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not trying to say we're shit. You know what? This is the most common thing with big clubs. It's like the lack of respect for other clubs. Maybe Tottenham have had that since trying to get there in the same page with the title contenders. But if you look at our past few seasons, you know what? Let's go back actually. 2005. Were you supporting Chelsea back then in 2005?
Yeah, I was. I was supporting Chelsea since 1997.
All right. Next time we come back here, bring me your birth certificate, and I want to see if it says you were a Chelsea fan on it. That's what I want to know.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. I'll show you pictures of me running around.
All right. Well, until then, you can show me that because I won't.
I want
believe that
you.
until now.
I'll let you go on your phone right now and show me the last trophy Tottenham have won.
2008 Carling Cup.
How old were
against
you?
Chelsea.
How old were you?
12. I
How
was
old
there
were
at the
you?
game.
Were you there at the game?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, had loads of fun.
When's the last time you had fun then? You tell me. Like that. You tell me when's the last time you had fun. Long time. That's a long time. 2008.
But think about it. When you've got no money getting pumped into the club and you win something.
Come on, man.
When you
Arsenal did have money. They won a couple of FA Cups.
we're not talking about Arsenal.
Yeah, but they have. You're talking about money, though.
Yeah,
they haven't won.
Yeah, we're talking about money, which is what your club is associated with.
Leicester have no money.
Exactly.
They won the Prem. They've got Premiership. They have no money. They've only got to start in 11. They had no bench and they won the Premier League. And you bottled it. You bottled it. At the Bridge. Do you know the last time you beat us at the Bridge was? 1990. That's a long time. Long time.
All right, Sam. Looking into this weekend, I'm sure your manager is looking to exploit the gaps in Chelsea's formation. No Fabregas, no Cahill. What do you think Pochettino is going to put out, and what are you expecting this weekend?
Well, he likes to think that we're bottlers, but I can't imagine us trying to bottle this game. Second game of the season, mentality-wise, trying to make a good start. We're going to give it our best shot as much as we can. Definitely probably going to put Kyle Walker-Peters on. Made a good display against Newcastle. In he goes. Usual centre-backs, Adriel Vertonghen, Ben Davis as left-back. Wanyama, Moussa Dembele. You can't go wrong with Dembele. Dribbling rate. I think at one point it was higher than Messi's last season. So we've got to stick him on in the starting 11.
Good player.
He's nodding his head, he agrees. Of course, Eriksen, Dele Alli. If you've got Eriksen in your fantasy league, by the way, he provides you assists. And of course, Harry Kane. With this squad, I think we could easily and potentially just beat Chelsea, just like that. They had a stupid red card for Cahill. Fabregas's sarcastic yellow card and then a second yellow card. Whether that was actual second yellow, I don't know, but it's happened and he's not going to be playing next. So it's all down to Chelsea now. Conte's decision making. I mean, don't get me wrong, Conte is a good manager. In previous clubs he has shown his potential, but he could be facing a repeated history of what Mourinho went through after winning a title.
Eddie, under the cosh, big gaps after winning the Premier League. Go into Wembley, what many will see as a neutral ground, not much of a home advantage that much for Spurs. How do you think Conte is going to line up? A lot of injuries, a lot of suspensions. What do you think he's going to put out?
In terms of being under the cosh, it's the same old Chelsea. We always do this. We always start slow. When we start quick, it just means it's just a matter of time when we're going to win the league. But when we do start slow, it's still scary when we do start going. Happened last season. We started slow, picked up straight after the Arsenal game. If we start slow against Spurs, we'll still pick up. I'm not too worried. Second game in. Yeah, we don't have any players, but how I think we're going to line up is Courtois in goal, David Luiz, Spilicueta, Rudiger there, Alonso. Maybe we might start Jeremy Boga. Maybe, because he didn't get a run out. Because we had the red card. Obviously, we have Kante in there. We might bring out Kennedy. Maybe. We don't know yet. Victor Moses, his suspension is gone now, so he's back on. Victor Moses is ready. Morata looks like he's firing. 1 goal, 1 assist. The other midfielder, I'm not sure who was going to do, because obviously Matic is gone, Chaloba's gone, Loftus-Cheek is gone as well. So it's going to have to be someone young. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that at all. He might have to change formation into 4-3-3, but I think personally what he should do is go for a draw. Maybe go for a draw and take it back to the bridge and sort you lot out there. Fair shout.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and that will be the end of Voice Off. We'll see you at Wembley.